Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off play action on first down. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they are able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You've got to bring it down a little bit.
They're going to throw it again. He wants to go deep. And the pass hits, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at...
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll run it here on third and goal. Snowed under by the defense. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't
gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Fires on the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. On the ground, it's Haynes. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The hurry up now, second down, caught kicking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got some room to run. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
He's taking the shot. He's got it down the right side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Cool as a just destroying his way through the field.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for a man on second down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half.
Got a lot of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Now on the option. Throw man wins, and he just smashed him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around. But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again,
touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 35, Alabama 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Milroe. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget.
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Alabama pushing the tempo. The give on the inside. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to take a shot. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown Gators! And the route is on.
Number 10.
Another touchdown for this guy. Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Raging Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Maffa. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Feeling some heat. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Going for it all. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
The Tigers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point is good. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. It's a thing at Clemson to run looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And the quick shuffle pass. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback is not ready and did not make a good throw.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. On the return, it's Williams. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're trying to get to him. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this up.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he pulls it in at the 15. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Running it back, it's Williams. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Line gets set, first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He's got him this time. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a football.
The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here, fair